hopefully this one's a little bit less strange. Well, strange as a fantasy comparison, not strange as in who's involved, because one of these guys is real fucking strange. I want to talk about Trevor Lawrence or Russell Talent Unlimited. Let's ride Subway Sandwich Wilson, which is his full name. Trevor Lawrence, QB 19 in points per game. Russell Wilson, QB 21 still in points per game. This is so bizarre. We were high. I know Dustin and I were on both of these guys to some extent coming into the season. And I don't know what to make of this. Nate, any ideas of, is it going to get better on the field for either of these guys going forward?
I think it is going to in Jacksonville. I think this is a team that's headed in the right direction with Doug Peterson. Good coach, good personnel. But if Denver doesn't get rid of Nathaniel Hackett, I'm concerned. I'm real concerned about this offense and this team in general. With all the talent they have, they should be a lot better. Like, a lot better. We just lost our left tackle for the season with a broken leg. Our secondary apparently is falling apart now, too. We lost Javonte Williams. This is a team that's just an absolute mess. And Russell Wilson, he's looked okay, but the scheme is just bad. And until they fire Hackett, that's not going to change. Then you've got an interim coach. So for me, it's Trevor Lawrence. I think that he just continues to grow throughout the season.
Yeah, and Jen, Trevor Lawrence has had a couple of kind of spike weeks, whereas Russell doesn't feel like he's hit that yet. Do you think at least some spike weeks could be coming for him, or do you have a strong preference for one of these guys?
Look, I could talk about Russell Wilson for hours and hours and hours. The whole team has fallen apart around him. I feel like he's the only one really doing anything. If you look at his stats from this last weekend, it was like 274 yards. He had a rushing touchdown, 22 yards. Like, his stats were crazy. It was the 2 interceptions that killed him. Nobody could catch the ball. He was hitting everybody in the numbers for the most part. He was running it efficiently himself and to Melvin Gordon. And it was just like, it wouldn't stop. The disaster would not stop. It was horrible. Trevor Lawrence is a very young guy still in the NFL. He still has a lot to learn. I think his hair will take him places. And, I think for now, I've still got to stick with Russell Wilson because people are calling for Hackett's head. They want it on a stake. They're sick of it. We're impatient, We're impatient Broncos fans over here. And if there's no coaching change, give it 2 more weeks, stick with Russ, and then you got to go Lawrence. He'll probably be more proven by then anyways.
Fair enough. Dustin, are you strong on one of these? And do we have to apologize for Nathaniel Hackett going over there and ruining Denver? Is that on us as Packer fans that we have to do that? Okay.
No.
Nate says yes.
No.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. As much as I want to say Russell Wilson for the rest of the season, I agree that unless there's a coaching change or something significant that happens, that you just can't trust them at this point. So barring that, I will say Trevor Lawrence, as listeners of the show know, is very high on this offense coming into the season this year. So I'm going to leave my flag planted there and stick with Lawrence. I do think he's going to continue as he learns this Doug Peterson offense here. I think they will start to gel more, and you'll see more consistent production as the season progresses.
Yeah, I'm going to I think I just have to absorb the up and down weeks of Trevor Lawrence. It kind of depends. This is such a lame answer, but it does depend on what you need out of your week. Like, do you need your quarterback to just give you a reasonable performance? Because Russell will still do that, I think, week to week, but Trevor Lawrence has the up and down. Like, if I need a big score potential, I still would lean towards Trevor, which is weird to say. I would not have thought I'd say that coming into the season, but that's where I stand for now.